So I want to say that I think water, represented in the Bible, is important for eternal life, but eternal life is what we live in today. So, what does water represent from a biblical perspective? Spiritually, water in the Bible, if we look at John 4:14, it talks about life and renewal. It talks about the ability to have a new life. It says in John 4:14, it tells us about the spring of water welling up to eternal life. So I want to say that I think water, represented in the Bible, is important for eternal life, but eternal life is what we live in today. Our life today is eternal. And so we're living in eternal life. So that water or that spring that's talked about in John 4:14, the purpose of that is to bring refreshing to our life. I remember one time I was in a place, I was in a dark and dreary place. Life just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, to be honest. And I remember finding myself laying on the floor. The Spirit of God, I'm going to use the term for lack of any better term, was all over me. I could not move from that place. And realistically, I didn't want to move from that place. And so when we begin to tap in to what is God, we begin to see a result. So if I'm dry and weary and dreary and all those terms that we use, my method of getting back to a place of refreshing is to devote myself to time with God. So in Isaiah 12, verse 3, it tells us that with joy you will draw water from the wells of salvation. So in that time that you or I spend with God, there's the opportunity to receive wisdom and revelation. And that wisdom and that revelation isn't just to make you look smarter, but the purpose of that is to help you through circumstances or make decisions that are beneficial to you and others. And so wisdom and revelation isn't to make us look better. Wisdom and revelation is given to us like water to put out on the land.